Shred-X destroy data by description, so it's data of any format, paper, digital, media, anything like that. Any form of data we will destroy.
The responsibility of safety comes from all levels. If you start with a company, you understand right from the start that you have that responsibility, so everyone needs to take ownership. At the end of the day, it's to come to work and be safe, to go home safe.
Employees need to take safety very seriously, because if anyone has an injury, it was your place, it was your business, and you're responsible. And you don't want that, hurting your sleep. You want all your people to be safe and be able to work safely.
Within our industry, we do have quite a few risks, talking about like first aid injuries, sore backs and everything. So the big risk out there is your manual handling.
So we got a shredding machine upstairs, and that's mainly the hazards for us.
IPaM, or the Injury Prevention and Management Programme, it's a joint initiative between WorkCover Queensland and Workplace Health and Safety Queensland, and it's working with businesses who provide them with some assistance. So it's all done in an advisory capacity, working with businesses to help them to identify areas where they can improve. IPaM approached Shred-X, it's about 4 years ago now, because they've been identified and invited into the programme, saying, look, we think that there may be some opportunities for improvement with the way that you have your current safety management systems and also your injury management systems. It was just a general invitation to sit down and have a talk, and let's go through and have a look and see if there is anything at all that we can help you with.
What we realise is that if we didn't get professional compliance and professional help, we would always be chasing our tails. We'd always be looking at what went wrong. With IPaM, we started looking at things like lean. We looked at or anything else we could do to, have outside people tell us, well, what do you see here? Well, how can we improve safety? And, our record's been clean up to now, which has been great.
The IPaM program is built around a case management model. It's not just a one-off interaction. There's a life cycle to working with the IPaM program. There's a lot of activity in those first 3 months or so when we're gathering information and planning and putting together sort of the strategy and the improvement plan that we're going to work on over the next 12 months. Once that improvement plan's been delivered to an employer, we enter the next stage of the case management life cycle, which is constant reviews and check-ins, seeing how we can facilitate the employee to make their own improvements to the workplace, trying to build sustainable systems, not systems that are focused around us coming in to try and help them, but things that will still last and be enduring for when we back out and finally exit them from the program.
Happier workforce, definitely, with our wellness programs that were started up. So there's other benefits that do come out of holding a strong safety culture. To me, the staff are happier coming in every morning, and they know that we have a framework, and I think through this program, that's where the main benefit's been, that we do look after our staff to reduce those injuries.
Oh, absolutely, I'd recommend the program. The program delivers, first of all, safety, and as mentioned before, if you've got safe workers that feel engaged, they're going to give you more. So your productivity will be consistent.
The communication thing is something that I think that we benefit from as well, because we're constantly looking at and reviewing our training standards and our ability to communicate with non-English speaking people.
Possibly one of Shred-X's reasons for going with the involvement is that they're very keen to get accreditation, not just for safety, but in a lot of other areas as well, to make themselves a more professional organisation and to give them a good position within the market when tendering for other sorts of business as well. So it complemented a lot of the other improvements that Shred-X were making at the time, and the safety, as mentioned before, is just one aspect that's integrated into the whole of the business.
I think if you look at 3 or 4 years that we've been on this path with IPaM, the initial cost has more than got the return on investment that you would take on any project. If you stick to it for a while, the financial and other benefits come shining through.
Staff are a lot happier coming in the morning.
So for a small business, large business that's seeking advice, yeah, open the door, go and look for it. We certainly have.